Right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the latest live stream from Peter Ray's Adventures. I'm going to put that up there. If you're new here, welcome. If you're regular, welcome back. Do leave me a comment on the side chat. The topic tonight on live stream 283, finding the time to constantly list items. And even consistently list items as well. Constantly trying to list day in, day out, 5 items, 10, 20 per day. Let us know if you have to find the time to list or do struggle to list your items, because it can be buying is easier than the listing, sometimes the other way around. I say, if you're new here, I've been reselling since summer 16 and on YouTube since May 17, doing reselling type content. I do other content as well, as go around places and do reselling content in Carboots, charity shops, that sort of thing. Go around parks and Saley homes, that sort of thing, and just a lot of different content, and even go to concerts, and a lot of that. So yeah. Right, who we got in the chat? Bills and Moon's popped in. Welcome, Bills and Moon. Fix It For Reselling's popped in. John, a YLM. Daniel, Derek. Oi, Derek. Derek says tried to fix a musical keyboard earlier and gave up. That's that particular is one of my points where listing constantly or consistently as well, listing trying it's basically what Derek says there about listing fixing a musical keyboard and he gave up, basically meaning that he spent 10, 15, 20 minutes out of his day fixing when he could have listed 5 items, like drafted 5 items ready to be photographed, or even if you had the photographs, list them, photograph and put them on, where he possibly could have lost out on a particular purchase when he's tried to fix his musical keyboard. That's one of the things anyway, but it's the way that is. Hi Scoob Shaggy, hi Finchy, thanks for popping in. So basically finding the time to consistently list items, so trying to work the way through. For example, if you like getting distracted by watching YouTube, having to look after kids, whether it's taking them to somewhere or gone for the whole day, whatever it is, family things, I got to go to a wedding or a funeral or something for the family, out for a day, or looking after family, not getting up early enough. So we all struggle with that. So it brings that particular part of the day gone. Working a job. So got like a part-time job, full-time job with the reselling. So that particular time is gone to do reselling. Also, if you're a YouTuber, finding time to edit videos, whereas most of us know, if you are editing videos, you could list a load of items and maybe sell quite a few. But if you're editing, you've got to enjoy it, which I do, by trying to edit only certain times when I got videos to go through. Next one for me will be on Friday. So I'm here all day Thursday to list and that. So a lot of things can not just distract, but you have to do these things. And finding time to consistently list is very, very difficult. Each person is individually different to another person with their lives, what they have to do, how they list, what they list, what they can list. Is it easy to list clothing, toys, books, games, that sort of thing? I'll dip into the chat. Do leave me a comment inside chat. I'll get through that. Hi, Paul, for popping in. only tried as was £250 item and cost £40. The issue wasn't what the YouTube video suggested. It may be. See, you went through to the YouTube videos. Yeah, they can be sometimes really good to have. I fix PCs and fix loads of things via YouTube videos. Does take the time, so I can understand for a £250 item. You thought it was one issue which you saw on YouTube, but then what they suggested, it wasn't in the end. So that particular time you spent may not have been wasted in a sense because it's a higher priced item, but you've got to draw your limits on time, even if it's a higher priced item like that. Like what some of the YouTubers do, they fix a lot of things, and it's having to work out, is this going to be an item I can fix quickly? If it's a £15 item, £10 item, £20 item, that sort of thing, or is it going to take me a lot longer to fix a certain issue? It maybe not you need to fix it. Maybe like you could, for example, even like DVDs, for example. Some of these like I haven't got a disc cleaner, for example, so I check if it needs to be checked. I check it on the DVD. I check these, not all of them, just ones that need checking. Quickly just go through, check, done, photograph out. Next one, that takes time as well. So it's all time and motion, realistically, with what you've got to do anyway. Fix for Reselling says, give myself a day or two to go through my broken stuff and make videos repairing them. Yeah, if you can get videos out, if you're a YouTuber, you can get videos out of what you're doing, like I do, day vlogs, which I need to get back into as soon as I can. I haven't done one for a while, but if like Fix for Reselling says there, he does goes through his broken stuff a day or two, does videos, and then edits those accordingly, which I've seen in the past. Even Ian has popped in. Thanks for popping in. Should get £100 or more as parts. 5 keys don't work. If you can get £100 or more from your £40 investment, and then obviously after fees and that, then that's perfectly okay to spend a little bit of time fixing it. It's when, as you know, you're trying to fix out a small item, you just get really frustrated and start trying to do bits and pieces, like a certain Billy Bass, a certain YouTuber, tries to fix it and go through and that. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's time and motion that you're what time you can spend to a certain item if it's only worth a certain amount of money. Hi, Monk 50, thanks for popping in. This item builds a moon. Daniel Palmer says there, I draw up loads of drafts and photo a few hours every couple of days, then SKU and box them, then price and list when I'm on the bus to send stuff off. It helps massively. Okay, if that works for you, that's brilliant. And you get loads of sales, hopefully. I do as well, yeah. I have been doing drafts on eBay for a couple of years now. And then what I do every 2 or 3 days, I get a load of photographs. I try and do at least 15 drafts, and then I can do 15 items, photographs, schedule them through for next I try and do 5 a day, so that'd be 3 days in advance. And then if I'm busy, then I don't have to sort of worry as much. And then when I'm free, I can do more, continue that process. Yeah, and then when I'm finished with the item, say for example, that when I'm finished, I'll try, and when I get a moment, box, get in a box, SKU code that, and then done. Which I have been doing today. Hi, Bank 50, thanks for popping in. I'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, today me and my mum have been working through a few bits. A couple of new boxes because we did a car boot about just over a month ago. Local car boot, and we sold loads of stuff. Basically, my last one that my mum's doing. I'm not sure if I do another one. I'm not sure myself, but last one that my mum is personally doing, and that. and we got real loads and loads of stuff, and we got like a little small plastic shed which will be going. We're looking into getting a another shed. Not sure. Something like, I'm not sure if it'd be not sure if it's gonna basically be like metally type little thing. It's basically to have some brick for some boxes, because there are always fine out there. Things are not certain things you don't put in boxes, or you keep indoors, but certain things you do. The only downside of outside storage is the fact is that it can cost you money if you're building a shed, or if you're renting somewhere. They have to go outside and in an indoor and that. Um, and obviously, if you're outside, like in your shed in your garden and that, if it's really raining heavily, then and you've got stuff to pack, um, then sometimes you can't get out there to get the items out to, yeah, and all that, because I have to get certain boxes out to certain. But I've got a good storage unit with SKUs. I need to go through them anyway for the SKUs, because some of them, personally, I haven't done. So it takes ages to find them, but most of them are done, like 65, 70% at least done. All the early ones I did haven't, but I will get around to that at some point. So yeah, and that. So particularly like getting a new little unit, basically in the corner of our little shed. So that'll be coming probably about a month or two's time and that sort of thing. So got another website to look at. A family member gave us a website to look at. So try and do that tomorrow. Spend 5-10 minutes tomorrow. That's another thing. When you go look up stuff for your business or for something else, whether it may be like, for example, work like me and that sort of thing, it takes the time out of getting stuff listed. You'll have to meet up there. I did see Richard Knight's last video a little bit earlier, and I basically he's doing a little Hampton meetup this Saturday. Don't think as many people that actually are going. No, unfortunately, I can't go to the meetup. I can't afford it. I topped up the train fare in a hotel, and the hotel's going to be too much for where it is. And I went to a meetup at the beginning of the month to Eastbourne, which I've got one more video for that to come around, going around Eastbourne and getting to the meetup as well. So I can't go. Plus, today, train strike. Tomorrow, reminiscent of a train strike. Same with Friday, and it'll roll over probably till Saturday, I reckon. So an adverse effect today's train strike up till Saturday. So even if I did book things, I probably wouldn't have got there anyway unless I drove. So unfortunately, no, I'm not going because I can't afford it. Unfortunately, was hoping Dirty Contacts, but it wasn't. Probably bad on the other side of the board, but don't want to get involved, so it's screwed back together now. Yeah, if you get involved in it, you spend so much time and get involved, and you just lose track of time. Hi, Richard. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's always good to know. You have to when you check the basics before just kind of selling it. Just if you kind of just whack it on for wherever it is, and then someone looks and goes, "Oh, it's not working." Like, oh crap! Should have checked it. All happened. So Monkey Thrift says there's been buying a few things for local auctions. Like loads of stuff to go through and then list, but I need a couple of extra days a week. Yeah, but that's the thing with auctions. You need to have a look. If it's online auctions, then you can have a look in your spare time. But when you got to go somewhere for an auction, you basically got to go to a place the day before, check out the stuff, then go back and then get the items if you could win those, and then check them out. It's a long process, but good luck, Peter, for going to auctions. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're well. If you've got any questions, put them in. Hi, Pete. Thanks for popping in. Averagely poor, I would say. I've had a few recently, but I've got to get back into it, which is what the topic's all about. on my finding time to consistently list, which I don't. Yeah, I heard about that. About Richard Cat. Sorry about that. Richard Payne's popped in. Was popping in. Phil's popped in there. Same as Antoinette. So let's go down the list. So if I missed your names. Okay, apparently I have to give out Rami Treasure Trek shout out this Sunday, 31st of July, 10 till 3 p.m. Lots of bargains to be had. And where is that based? And that. So, what I was saying before about time and motion, consistently listening. So, YouTube, very, very, very easy to get distracted watching a few. You watch one, you watch two, you watch three. And that's half a day gone. That's why I took a vow beginning of last year, 2021, to not watch YouTube during the day. I only literally when I have. Sometimes I work through lunch. Sometimes I can't work through lunch. Sometimes I sit and watch a little video. If there's something like Hell on Earth, like we've got YouTube for the Urban Explorers. Occasionally they do a Tuesday video, so it comes out in the mornings, late morning. So I try and watch at lunchtime or sometimes in the evening. But I just tend to go no YouTube. Got to get a listing, or I've got to go out places. I can't do it. So that's that done. But sometimes I'll watch it in the evening, or just when I'm in bed to watch a couple of bits. But I got so far behind, can't keep up. More people do YouTube, and more you sub and look at it. I'll sub because it's really good, and for competition, that sort of thing. Then if you've got kids, then you could probably go and do certain days. I know like Cheryl, Pound Girl Reseller, she does a certain amount of days because she's got a kid, and it can be quite distracting, as well as lovely and happy and all that sort of thing, seeing your kid grow up and that. But if you're working and you've got to have like if you've got a part-time, like even full-time job and doing eBay, like I think what Lee Flipper does, and you got kids and that, so you can sometimes like if they're young and you got to go to after school cares and that sort of thing, and childmind or something like that, and then that's the thing. So that's money as well, but obviously that's the way it is. And then family things, as well as like if you're going to a funeral, a wedding, just going to see family for a day or so. That you have to try and make sure you have your listings, which I try and schedule through, and that, so you can make sure if you're going out, you go, okay, I've got 5-10 listings scheduled. That's okay. I can get on it later on or tomorrow. And then obviously, if you look after your family, like I do as well, and that sort of thing, it can be quite a tricky process, but you do it out of love. You know what I mean? And then obviously, if you don't get up early enough, you lose half a day. Say no more. Or personally, if you're working a job, which a lot of resellers do, they work and then they come home to do reselling, or they do it at weekends or when they got time. That's like me personally. For me, I've got another, because if you know, I went for an interview. Because if you don't know, I've hoping soon to be able to partake in work, part-time, full-time, whatever it may be. Still try and do YouTube and reselling. I'll get into that later. But I went to Muffin Break, a little cafe, and that was done for an interview. Then Chington World of Adventures, they're recruiting again. So got an interview on Friday, local venue. And not just me, it's loads of others. I got 10:20 Friday, food and beverage, which I've tried to go to before years ago. Because where I am, Chesington World Adventures is can be about a 10-minute drive, normally 10-15 minutes, depends on traffic, and that. And been there loads of times because my local park, Chesington World of Adventures theme park, and they got loads of vacancies. This one's for the food and beverage. So all the ones that are contractors, some of them are contracted for outside contractors to come in, but some of them are within the company. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's wood, that comes up either part-time, full-time. I'll see you on Friday. So that's what I need to do personally for the future. And have a bit of money, cash and hip for the future, for my business, that sort of thing. So if that does, if I pass that first one, then go through another one and basically get a position there, and if it's part-time, full-time, whatever it is, I'll then have to work out before I start date what's going to happen with the business, which I'll still continue with, and with YouTube as well, because this live will change. Because if I do get Chesington World of Adventures, then I'll probably won't be getting home at least till 7 o'clock, at least. Then I got about a bit of dinner, so we've a big rush to continue and do this live. But I like doing the live personally, and I've always like trying to figure out what can I do on it. Can I get guests on? But time for me personally runs out. Days get quicker, and you lose time. So, and then obviously the videos I'll be editing when and where I can, but there'll still be videos coming out, and there'll still be lives going ahead at some point. So we have to work out when that comes through to be able to work that out. But as I say, I've got an interview on Friday, 10:20, see how it goes for my local theme park for food and beverage. So yeah, anyway, let's get up to the chat. Ramsbottom, there we go. Ramsbottom, Rammy Treasure Trek this Sunday, 31st of July, 10 till 3 p.m. Hi, Polo Check, fans popping in. Auction houses over the week. Yeah, I've not done auction houses for a long while, but I know they can be good to get stock over winter. I look locally for free sites and stuff and places like that for the winter period. Okay, fair enough. Too far for me, but good luck if you go. Whoops, there's it. I have a full-time job and do YouTube and eBay. Yeah, it can be very tricky. How do you cope, though, Polishek, by doing? Do you have a schedule for your eBay compared to when you do your work on your job, or with your YouTube as well, or do you get behind in both? Because I think I probably would as well. Listing at the Mo, got 18 more to do before I finish. Blimey, I've only managed to get 3 lots done a day. So I picked out this Pokemon book. It's a big book. It's Pojo's unofficial book of Pokemon. It's the American version. 1999. It's got them all in there. Not just the cards, but for example, different types. Oh, it's got all the up. Yeah, it's not worth much. I think I got like for tenner. Quite a lot. Of listing that one. Pokemon. Let me go down the list there. That's one I think I listed for a tenner. And then a Dungeons and Dragons book. I believe I listed this for £20. The Monster Manual. Got it for like £2 or £3. I need to get a rub and rub it out. So it's £3. I always know Dungeons and Dragons from Games Workshop. Really does very well. I'm your mummy now. If you've played Time Splitters 1, 2, and 3, and you got all the characters you can use when you're doing the 2, 3, 4 player modes. And modes. I'm your mummy now. Love that. Anyway, that one I put up for £20. Dungeons and Dragons book. Then I've got these 3 RuneScape 3rd editions. I picked up for £2 each at a charity shop run when I went somewhere. Well, it's on my video somewhere. Rune Quest. Rune Quest. Normal Rune Quest there. Rune Quest Land and Ninja. All these I put up for £60, not each. Nope, just all together. Advanced RuneQuest 3rd edition. So that lot up £60. If I had more, then it'd be a lot more. There was I think there was 5 or 6 up for £80 odd. I thought try £60. Got a little bit of staining, if you can see that on 2 right at the bottom. But personally, it's apart from that, it's all right. The RuneQuest ones. So that's what. Oh, not self out. Be doing those. I've done those drafting. I got 8 drafted. But I've got more to do tomorrow than get the photographs done. So it's just when where I got time to do, because Friday I got that interview, and then I come home because they're probably running behind anyway. And then I've because I always know each week I've got something different happening. I think it's I got a PCN. I think it's PCN. A parking thing. Was it PCN? Yeah, PCN. It's like a parking thing. From the NHS, from a dentist. And basically, I'm entitled to some free dental treatment up to a certain price, and that was all included when I did my last dentist appointment. Right, when I did my last dentist appointment back in May, end of May, and I was like, right, happened last time I had dental treatment back in 2019. Got to try and charge me, but I got it rebuffed. And I was sending letters and stuff and everything to verify that I'm entitled to it. I was like, bastards. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they don't. It's like parking fines go up and up and up and up. So I sent emails and I'm waiting for that to sort itself. I was like, I come through like, what the hell was this? I opened it, I was like, oh, for God's sake. That's why I hate going to the dentist. One of the reasons why con artists, seriously, I think that they all are. Sorry for your dentist itself. But I just personally, that's how I find it. So, that's got to be sorted out at some point. And I've got to have an interview on Friday, and that. So yeah, clearing backlog of reselling as such I can. So yeah. Oh dear. Remember W in 2003 got about 3 boxes of bric-a-brac for a tenner. Okay, what auctions? Yeah, I never really did auctions. I do remember when I started reselling 2016, I think about 17, 18, and possibly beginning 19, I went to a charity shop. And you used to come away with 4 or 5 bags full of stuff, and now you can't even find one thing. But you got to just look, not just in charity shops, but all over this spectrum for wherever you live and go. And I always find the further you go, sometimes the better it is. Not always, but you've got to go and try new places, new things. So I've just jumped. Just jumped down. I've just listed a squishy mellow. Turns out it's quite rare. Sold for £40 last month. Wow. Never heard of squishy mellow, but probably will see in the picture and we'll go, oh, that one. Because sometimes pictures are easier with my Asperger's to look at rather than knowing what it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's always got to be done because obviously bills are going up again. The gas, electric, and all the rest of that, and the water and that. Obviously, like I'm paying as much as I can in rent and to parents and that. I'm paying as much as I can for out to help out. Mum still works 1 day a week, but she's hopefully quitting back here in October. that's as I say before, that's not well. So it's using frames and that sort of thing and all that. So adapting the house all the way through for that. So yeah, it's tricky at the moment. That's why work is more relevant than ever has been because the bloody government. Where are we going to get mucking out? But who knows? Um, no worries, no worries. Hi Neil, thanks for watching, Neil. Not me lately, P. I think I listed 30 last week. I have lots of multi-quantity listings, so sales tick along, but have so much stock waiting to list currently. Oh yeah, Pete, yeah, I think like we all do. It's just getting behind on listings. Um, my like personal is just busy elsewhere. When you go out one thing and you come back to like, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, and I get demotivated to start. If I start in the morning, I can work through. But yeah, cheers, Antoinette. Thanks for popping. Thanks for that. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. I've never worked there before, but had interviews at Chisholm World of Adventures before. It's quite a long process. Not as bad as supermarkets. Huh. Cheers, Pete, for that. If you've got any questions, put them in. Side chat and I'll try and get through the there. No, it wasn't a parking charge. It was from the NHS, which I probably said from the NHS. It's the same thing. They call it PCN. They're not parking. They call it a penalty charge notice. Like it's basically the dentist have got the wrong records. Every time I go, I check the iPad on my sheet, right? It's all correct. Everything is on there is correct, but they're probably using old records, paper records, which they've got somewhere. And I've got to take a letter in on the beginning of August to tell them that every time I have treatment here and I get it free, I get charged. So I now have to go through a rigmarole process trying to get it sorted out, which is a pain anyway. But yeah, I've had a few parking charge notices this year. I've had about 4. So wait, it is, yeah. Right. Oh god, yeah, I watched that the other day actually. I watched it on YouTube where he got that bee in his costume. That was the first. I think that was the first scene that they filmed, or one of the first scenes that they filmed for the first series. That's right, but Fort Park, yeah, near the old monkey swinger. That was right. Yeah, and then he goes around half naked because the other people chucked his or burnt his clothes. That's right. Yeah, I do mind. I do like a bit of in trainers. Yeah. I think my favourite is the first film when Neil is dancing at a nightclub. Well, where he does, yeah, where the dancing is. Well, I can't replicate that, but um, and they like pulling the birds while yeah, the others joins, 2 of the others join in, um, and then like obviously, I think if I remember rightly, the they have an extra cut out of a first film, where Mr. Gilbert is upside down drinking from a big straw in a bowl. Cause I've got a DVD. I haven't watched that in ages, but it's a cracking summer film, which I filmed. It was supposed to be Malia. I think I filmed it in. Oh, was it in Mallorca? Did I film it in Malia? One of those. I think they filmed that in Malia. I think. Um, Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I can't exactly remember. We go together to Malia and Crete, but they filmed it in. I think they filmed that in. Was it down in Mallorca? Something like that. Anyway, that's besides the point on that thing. Next thing. Okay. Any got any questions? Yeah, that's what Neil said. It depends on what album is, what format. because like some of them on vinyl could do really, really well. The earlier ones, if you've got tapes of it or even CDs, could do really well. But I very rarely see the early ones. I'm now one to like the other nows, like the 80s and 90s, early 90s things. But yeah, they can do well. So I mentioned my job interview, and personally, I've been having to cut down on the videos because I try and do 3 a week if I can, including a live. So 2 edited and a live. So I started my first live on the 13th September 2017, which I used on OBS. And then I went like for others. I started here. On the whoops, that's the one I want. On Google Hangouts back in the 26th of October 17 here, when I used to have like a big shelf here, where I kept a lot of stock in there and a few games, my collection and stuff, and it got less and less about stock and more and more and more about games, and then we moved it upstairs, and then that's that thing. So yeah, but I've done a fair amount, 238, no, 83. But I think it might be nearly 287s, 88, because I know one of them got deleted for copyright, and then I think I have a few others, but I have done loads of guest stars, all on my playlist. But yeah, so I've been doing it quite a while, not every week. Because when I started, it was every so often, and I've upgraded the mics because I used to use the Logitech C920. Well, actually, no, I first started on a really crappy mic that I brought for like about tenner, and then I went to C920. Not far after. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's get rid of the idiot. The XYZ. Bye bye. Yeah, started, and then I was going to the C920, and then that packed up way over a year ago now, and I brought one that like zoomed all around, and then this one I got the Logi C922, which you can see the picture quality is quite with a light, it's quite bright. I might turn that down a bit somehow when I fiddle about, but I'm not gonna do it now because I'll probably turn it off. Know me. So yeah, and then obviously I got upgraded the mics because I used to use the one that Nick uses, Logitech, and then I went to the Audio Technica, so all upgraded for the equipment on the YouTube and that sort of thing. So yeah, but I say I'm trying to do 2 videos a week, and then a live. As one I did last weekend, gaming video, Resident Evil. Had time for that, so I thought fair enough. So as I say, it's all about just being able to consistently list your items, and not just items, but if you're a YouTuber, be able to create content and edit that content, because editing is quite can be quite long to do, and then the uploading process can be even longer. So yeah, got any questions? Oh, so Daisy. If you've got any questions, do pop them in the side chat. And then we get those answered as soon as we can. But I think, like I say, I went to the Carboot last weekend on Sunday. Depends how much I get through today, tomorrow, and Friday. It will depend on whether I get to one this weekend. I doubt it. But I will have a look around to see if there's any other places like jumble trails, jumble sales, that sort of thing, or if I can go locally to get stock and that. But particularly, I've got to list it before I buy it. No, unfortunately. But I try and do when I go to Carboots, try and do videos with the GoPro now, which is always a good thing. Microphone. So uh, it was the Logitech. Give me a sec to find one of my older videos. I can't remember exactly. I know it's a Logitech one that Nick uses now because I sold it to Nick for a cut price offer. Come on, come on, come on. Try that. See if I've listed it. Oh, come on. I'll try that. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can see if I have try there. Oh. I can't remember. I know it's a Logitech one, but I can't remember exactly what one it was. Because if you remember, I used to do the videos at around, I think like 1 o'clock. Then it moved to 2, I think, something like that. And then it moved to 8:30 after a while. No, I didn't. Let's have a look. Logitech. Uh, images. Look at images. Oh, I'll put mice. The Yeti. That's right. I had the grey Yeti because you can get the blue Yeti. You can get the mini Yeti. I had the Yeti. That's right. Because I got it. Where did I get the Yeti? I think off Facebook Marketplace. You know, the grey Yeti. It was a good mic. I just couldn't get on with it. It kept playing about, but Nick's got it perfect. So I upgraded to the Audio Technica AT2020 USB Plus, which I got off for just under £100 off Facebook Marketplace. Like my Logitech, I got for like 70 odd pounds from Facebook, and they sent through. So I was like, cool, that was great. So that was what I was using personally. And the one I say using now is the old Technica uh, AT2020 USB Plus. It's a great little microphone that I'm using now, but there's plenty to choose from because you can get condensers, one that condenses all the way around, or ones that just go forward. Because if I'm here, you won't be able to hear me. But with a condenser, we've called the ones that you go way round sound, you can hear when you're over here. But this one's just basically here. It's got like a light thing in here that projects the sound, which is quite good. But I know like Harvard Chris uses a different one. Uh, Jimmy from the Jimmy Riddle show, he uses a proper mic. Nick uses a different one. Then you've got like Tam Bell uses others, and yeah, there's a lot of choice. Hi Michelle, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. No, I used to use that a long time ago, but it packed up, so I got a C922 now for the camera. Yeah. Cheers. Right. Okay. Talking about that, a bit about the working, about me, interviews, changing up how I do things. But always do let me know in the comments below or in the side chat on these lives or in comments below in any video or by my Facebook page, Instagram. Let me know what sort of videos you like that I do. What you're not so keen on, I do. What videos you want to keep me personally doing? Or is there any other videos that you like me to make? Like me to try and give my personal perspective on, because I try and do many as I can. Might take a little while to edit, but always interested to see, because I try and do a variety, whether it may be going around the car boots, the charity shops, for example, whether it may be gaming streams, live streams, jumble sale hauls, outside vlogs where I go to parks, have weekends away, C to C, guest chats, charity shop hauls, even down to when I used to go and look at the Thunder Lightning or the Sun. Used to do the Sun and go to meetups, see the local area, all sorts. Day vlogs, weekend vlogs. I've done 1 week vlogs where I buy more stuff, all sorts. Concerts. Haven't been to that many lately. But yeah, let me know in the comments below on my Facebook or Instagram page what you like on my videos or dislike, or like me to do more of, or anything for the future. You'd like me to try and do a little video on. Right. Excuse me. How many got? We got 27 watching. Brilliant. Bills and Moons at Hampton Court was good. Yeah, I'm surprised that particular video came out as well as it did. It was a long video, because when I'm out and about places, whether it's charity shops, car boots, jumble sales, don't film in jumble sales, jumble trails, or Hampton Court, like where I went, or I've like that. Usually quite. I always find I used to do more footage than really needed, but I managed to get over an hour's footage, right? Condensed down 52 minutes, and I always find, how can I put this? Basically, I always find when I watch whatever particular channel it is, whether it's to do with reselling, whether it's to do with just vlogging, life vlog, going to stately homes, um, just going out and about. Really, I find sometimes people do too less of videos. Like, they do a video of a town, they do a video of a stately home, they may do a video, I don't know, Christmas time, run their town for Christmas. It may be which does get the views, but for me, I personally like to see much as I can in that and get a feel for the town. Like when I watch what do you call it? I might have got a video from it now. There's a channel. No, I don't want to click on Lex. Not yet. Anyway, Gimbal Walk TV. Basically, they got a gimbal, and they got a big, nice camera where they don't really talk in their videos, really, and they go around places. Last one was Hayworth. They go around, like, usually UK, Manchester, Lincoln, Mablethorpe, Llandudno, Port Merion. They have gone elsewhere, like for example, when they went to Turkey, I think they went to Malta and places, that sort of thing. Whereas I'm watching a video of an area, non-reselling, which is just you can see, it's like, oh wow, any type of video, that sort of thing, where my basically my hairs stand up on my back of my neck or my arm, is a brilliant video. 9 times out of 10, Hell on Earth, the urban explorers, legends. They usually do great videos, normally about between 15 and half an hour, going exploring, and they like explore with other people and themselves and have a crack and that, have a laugh, and it's just wow. Some of the places they go to is brilliant, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that type, and but I sometimes find that people when they're doing either exploring places or just walking, don't know, their local town or just whatever it may be, it's a bit like, oh, is that it? Is it finished already? Barring the time, like, 'cause sometimes it can be big videos. When I get round to watching like Tom and Stace, Coaster Crazy, Theme Park Worldwide, they tend to do big videos like half an hour, 50 minutes. It's like, oh, do I get very rarely get time to watch, but when I get time to sit down and look, all three tend to record as much of that particular theme park or area they're going to as they can. But it's just like swings and roundabouts where I haven't got time to watch, but I like to see more content when I can watch. If you get what I mean, that's why with me personally, I particularly end up recording a fair amount of stuff, whether it be reselling or not. I tend to break them down as much as I can to take out and that. So I think I've got like quite a bit for the Eastbourne meet, not actually the meetup itself. I might try and get a couple of photos off Instagram if I can, or wherever it is, or but because I didn't record anything really in the meetup, I didn't really want to. If anyone wanted to be on YouTube or anything like that, I didn't want to. But I recorded quite a lot around the town and getting to Eastbourne, that sort of thing. Because the charity shop's 21 minutes, then the room tour was 5 minutes because the room was crap. Oh, never stay in that room again. 302. It's like the murder one. Like, is Johnny? Well, where it is. Yeah, let's get down the list. Yeah, I enjoyed going. Realistically, it was right at the end when they were doing some concerts. Bands were there, like McFly and other people. I can't remember, man. Yeah, it was good. I haven't been for a few years now. Your tour videos, yeah. Even with the reselling charity shops and that, I try and give information for that area as much as I can. Yeah, I try and do a fair amount with the outside vlogs because that's what personally I do like. Because my initial aim, back in about 2018, was to keep one for reselling, one channel for anything to do with outside vlogs, gaming, that sort of thing, and keep one channel for reselling and live streams and that. But with time restraints, I never got around to it, and I haven't got the time now to fiddle about moving videos. But yeah, I planned like done loads from theme parks, meetup vlogs when I went to Stratford upon Avon, Roman Wall in Chester, Terracotta in Liverpool when I went there, which was great. Lichfield when I saw some lights, bands. As you can see the progression through from the early videos to my editing skills to now, much better. But yeah, when I used to go on the boat for Kingston upon Thames, that's right. Best ones when I saw two YouTubers, Derek and Richard, at the London to Brighton mini run on Saturday the 14th of whenever it was, 14th of April, no, May, 14th May to Sunday 15th May. They allowed me to use some of their footage throughout that particular trip, and which I did. And one of them goes, "Don't blow the bloody doors," when going around that corner, because it started off locally into me, and that was great. And then obviously when I went to vlogging quite a lot, sometimes like when I vlog loads, I put it into parts, so shorter videos. But then yeah, so I say I've not done the boat for a while, but I do plan one more, at least one more this year. Um, there's not that far near Kingston upon Thames, right? If you go up to Teddington, if you start in Surbiton, get 71 to Surbiton, go from Surbiton past KFC, down that road to KFC, and head towards the boatyard, up to Kingston Bridge, past Kingston, all the way round to Teddington Lock. There's a pub called The Anglers, which opens, what time opens? Opens at 12, I think. Uh, Something like that. And anyway, I can go to the Teddington Lock, go on the bridge because it's right next to Ham Lands Local Nature Reserve, near the lock, and then go all the way down. And then you got to go all the way down through like road and stuff, all the way down past Kingston Bridge, all the way, and then end up at Hampton Court Palace. Right, if you can go right up near the bridge, because some of the walk you can't use the road paths along the River Thames, but I think that'll be an absolute great video. I planned to do it about a month ago, but I didn't get time. I ran out of time, and then it got too warm, so I need to do it on a cool day. Not too warm, not raining, overcast to be lovely. Just to go round, have a nice walk, bring a couple of pairs of shoes, and just wear walking boots on, and just get down there. Yeah, can't wait. But that'll be one to share that particular, because I've never actually done the Thames Walk. I've done a little bit when at Kingston, past Bishop and past Woodies and a little place like that. But I've not really done the full walk, because it does go past Bushy Park and that Hampton Court Palace. So hopefully before I get called back for maybe interviews and that, I can do that. Have to be a day where it's not raining, so nice and not too chilly, nice and little bit of sun, where I can make sure that my mum's in all day, so loves to look after my dad. I can get out there and just make sure I've done enough listing, and just it's just a little bit of escapism. Get a nice little video for you legends, and then and there's another one that I particularly would like to do. Right, let me just type in Fort Park. If you know Fort Park Resort, there's a walk which goes right past. It's called the Monks Walk, MONKS Walk. It goes past the Fort Park all the way up to the next village, all the way through about 40-minute walk. I've seen it done just that particular walk, but I will do the full Monks Walk past the M3, all the way through round, and I'll go all the way back round past. There's a big lake, so that'll be done in one day, soon as I can, probably in August, before the weather turns. That's another one I want to do, but getting through, and then obviously there'll be reselling content coming through. So, Hampton Court Palace was tour. Maze was amazing. As I mentioned, I went there about 1980 with an ex-girlfriend. So I brought back some great memories. Yeah, of course. That's what I like, to be able to bring back memories of places that I go to, whether it's local or slightly further afield, and say, "Oh, I remember so and so." May not bring back brilliant memories, but memory of such, yeah, reminds me of the Only Fools and Horses episode, where in series 7, where Rodney's gone to Hampton Court Palace maze, split up with Cassandra, gone to the Nag's Head to have a few drinks. Del and Trigger's there, and Trigger's talking. "Oh, do you find your way out of the maze, Dave?" "No, I'm still in there, Trig." But yeah, no, that's what I like. I like the comments on any video, especially those type of videos where people, "Oh, I seen you go so. That brings back a bit of memories here, memories there." And I also love visiting new areas that I never really have been to before or have been to for years. Um, if you used to do a most haunted tour, I would love, literally, I would love, my one of my most desired things for years to do what Most Haunted did. Um, I haven't got the money for that particularly. Realistically, um, I would love to do a ghost tour. I've only ever done one, but I would love to do more. They cost quite a bit of money, but go around. I've been to a few stately homes they've done in the past, but not that many, to be honest. But no, it's something that I would love to do, but not on this channel because the demographic would change a lot. It'd be hard to get people to subscribe to those type of content who don't watch it. A lot of people, I find, if you start doing different content, a lot of different content, other than just reselling and the odd walking about for your game, like that, they particularly switch off and go, "No, I'm not watching that. Doing too much content. I'm not interested in that. What do I want to watch that for?" When you have to realize, or they should realize, they don't have to watch it, or they watch so and so on the particular video, because people know me now for my reselling content, walking about different places, the odd game stream here and there, and lives. So I don't want to change any more than that. So if I ever did that, I'd have to be on another channel. Um, but I doubt that would happen though. Bills and Moon. Um, uh, okay, is that on the same channel? No. Um, though is it on different channel? Let us know. 'Cause I think you got 2 channels or something like that. Yeah, I would love to do some haunted stuff. Mess myself just getting time to do it though. As you probably got time, as you say you're not doing pallets now, so you're doing other things. So you probably got a bit of time. Once you got your eBAP to scratch, you can have a little bit of time to do that. So yeah. So, but as I say, I've still will be continuing to do my same schedule as I can, um, with the videos. So like 2 edited videos a week. Well, as much as I can actually, uh, or maybe just one, and then the live, and then another live. Or it depends. But I try and get at least 1 or 2 videos out per week. And then obviously other things, and then obviously they'll still be reselling. But I say things could change in the future, but we'll find that when it comes to it. But still love doing these lives. But when I got more time, I'll try and get some guests on. If you ever want to be a guest, contact me via Instagram, Facebook. Let me know, and we'll get on as a guest and a bit of background. If you've got YouTube, I'll promote YouTube and yeah, get through that. But yeah, I just enjoyed chatting. If I got a topic, which I have today, then yeah, it's always good to catch up and see what people are doing. Mm, lovely. Yeah, that'd be great. Right. Have I got any other chat I've missed out on? Don't think so. No, I haven't. Right. I think I'm going to end the live there. So my next video should be on Friday, probably late afternoon, early evening time. The last video from Hampton Court, basically went around a couple of areas, and probably think about 7 or 8 minute video. That one, a short little video where I went round a couple of areas of Hampton Court Palace and just enjoyed seeing those again. So they'll be out on Friday. Maybe possibly sourcing the weekend, possibly not. I don't know. Depends what I get done and put away and sorted out. This tomorrow and Friday. So if not, then next weekend. But there'll be some sort of video at some point. I need to get a day vlog out where I vlog one day and just show you what I get up to. So yeah. So thanks everyone for popping in. One sec. Had a message. Paul and Marie M's Den UK over here with me. Okay, cool. I think they're local to you though. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So good luck, Richard, and Night's Life on the meetup on Saturday. Hopefully, get loads of people. Shame I can't be there, but I'll try and be there in one in October, when funds allow. Yeah, definitely look forward to that as well. Oh, hi Chris, did you come in right at the end? If you want to rewatch that, you can. To go and end the video now. Been on an hour and 7 minutes, so it's time now to have a little bit of a relaxation before tomorrow, where I try and list some more items on eBay. So thanks everyone for popping in. As per usual, like, share, and subscribe. Take that off there. And keep subscribed for more content on this channel, which there will be. I'll try and do some more posts and that on my Instagram, Facebook, and community stuff on YouTube. So thanks everyone for popping in and take care. See you later. Cheers.